welcome to the Canadian Preppers Network YouTube channel. Today, as promised before, we're going to set up the 2-meter Go kit. Here it is, right beside me, the whole kit, 2 small bags. We'll be right back. I think the first thing we'll do in this episode, video, episode, whatever you want to call it, is we're going to set up the power portion. So we're going to have to take a few things out here. Start unpacking the kit. There's our solar charge controller. Various cords. Get down to the battery. Alright, we'll take these out as we need them. First off, the folding solar panel. I probably could have chosen a cloudier day than today, but not by much. Probably won't be much operating off of solar or charging of the battery. Just take the tape off the battery leads. I put that on there to protect them, make sure it doesn't short out in the bag. We'll be operating mostly off of battery today, obviously. But normally, we would have solar power to help us out. Let's connect up the good old charge controller to the battery. Let's see what cables we have for that. Here we go. We'll use this one. I think we'll use this one. Red to red. Normally it's black to black. I didn't have a black connector. There's a blue one on there. As long as I have a red and a dark, I'm pretty happy. We're going to use our miniature screwdriver here. Let's just open up the terminals on the charge controller. Yeah, we're missing a wire here somewhere. There we go. So goes into battery, and just check my leads here because there is a positive and negative to this. This one's the positive. And the negative. Plug this in. Anderson power poles. Yeah, battery's a little low. We got 12.5 volts coming out of that. Let's deal with the little solar panel. See if we can get anything at all. We're going to use the battery terminals for this. Our clamps. Let's just clamp that to the table for now. This goes to our charge controller. Again, which is positive, which is negative. These should be better marked. I should have these marked off in the end. At least a black piece of electrical tape or something to show me which is which. Let's trace back the positive. There is, when I set this up, there's a white stripe on the positive side, but it's faded out now. So we just keep this wire flat. Trace it back. I know the one on the right. Bingo. Is my positive. Let's get that connected in. The negative into the solar input. I think I lost the connection here on battery. Get that back in. There we go. Let's see if we have anything better. Doing this. Positive. Negative to negative. Well, charge controller tells me that it's actually putting a charge into the battery, so even on a cloudy day, the panel is, I don't know if we can see that, get around to the viewfinder. There we go. We got only 12.5 volts. But if you'll notice that flashing arrow right there, the solar panel is charging the battery. So we have something at least. Well, we just disconnected the battery. There we go. Alright. Now that we've got the power portion done, the next step is going to be a radio. Take the little bow thing and the heck with it. Let's set up our roll-up antenna. Paracord. Handy paracord. And we're going to need something to tie to the paracord here. Let's find a stone. Lots of stones around this place. You can't throw a shovel at the ground without hitting a rock around here. We tie just a double hitch. Where are we going to send this guy? Send him straight up into this tree. This could take several takes. No editing here, folks. This is reality. This is the way it is. See videos of people getting this, doing it one shot. Those are edited, trust me. No one gets it in one shot. Angle paracord. Try it one more time, get it up there. Paracord's wrapped around itself. I think I'm going to be able to get it down. Flick it every once in a while. It's coming down. It's almost there. I don't know if you can see that in frame yet, but there's our rock. Untie the rock. And we'll attach our Slim Jim here. No adapters are going to be needed for this because when I ordered the Slim Jim, I told them it was for a Baofeng radio, and it came with the proper connector set up. A lot of people sell you an antenna with an SO for an SO239, PL259, SO239, whatever they are, and people will tell you, well, that's just the most common connectors. That's what we do. This guy actually gives a wild one. A flying purple people eater, as I like to say, and he asks you, what radio are you doing? I will set it up for that radio. Nelson Antennas on eBay. He's awesome. Check out. Now we're going to put on an extension cable here, because I want this guy as high up in that tree as I can. There. The antenna is probably a good 20 to 25 feet into the tree right now. Just find something to tie this off on. This stick will do the job. There we go. So we'll change the antenna, and we'll attach our extensions right into the Baofeng. These cables I ordered with the SMA connections on them. Let's just find a good channel here. VA2 IPN pour test radio. Nobody listening or replying, but the repeater replied to me. So I know that part's good. Put the toolkit away. Now, aside from maybe a speaker mic, there we go, like that. Notepad and pen. Somebody's kerchunking the repeater. Notepad and pen for taking notes. There you have it. That's a basic, yeah, I hear you, kerchunk. That's basic 2-meter station, and it's set up right there. Now, if I wanted to do digital, oh, by the way, I also have the battery eliminator for this. I could connect into the USB charger, or the solar charge controller, or the battery if I wanted to. Run a little bit more extended than that. But if I wanted to run a digital mode, we'll take out this little laptop, open him up, get him started. This is where, let me sit down. I can sit down and you guys can see me a little bit better. That's where my digital interface comes in handy. I'm going to make more of these. I'd love to make more of these and sell them. There's a bit of a better design that I have right now. Leave a comment in the comments section if you're interested in having me actually produce these digital interfaces. For that, we'll have to take off our speaker. And we are going to switch to one of the 3 digital frequencies that I use according to the 2-meter band plan, because we don't want to be stepping on anybody's toes. Come on. Digi2, or my channel 7.3. And these connectors will go in there. Now, we want to use FL Digi. What's my battery like? Oh, I love it when I take care of my equipment and charge it. There we go. Just check the op mode. Yeah, new hardware found. Op mode, come on. Let's do PSK, BPSK 31. Turn the radio around so you can see that. We're going to call CQ. Is the red light on? Yeah, the red light's on. Look at that. We're transmitting digital now. Wasn't that neat as all get out? If by any chance I start to run low on battery power for the laptop, I can simply connect these alligator clips. That goes through standard typical accessory outlet that you would find in a car. Get in there, make sure we're touching the leads. Awesome. And this, let's get back in camera here. This is a power bar for the laptop that converts from 12 volt DC. Power is right there. And just to check and make sure. Yep, we're running on battery power. Not the computer's battery, that battery. I believe this is a 19 volt. There we go. We're good to go. So I can do all sorts of digital modes now, thanks to FL Digi and my DIY digital interface. That's it. It's pretty much set up. I mean, there's a couple other accessories here that I don't really need and don't use right now. Different power options to charge and power the Baofeng, tape and you know, mag mount antenna, things like that. But that's it, and that's how fast it was. I don't even know what the length of this video is going to be. It can't be more than 15 minutes at this point. And I'm set up and ready to run digital mode with a Baofeng in the field, running completely off of solar and battery power. Isn't that simple? This kit is not hard to set up. It's not that expensive. You know, some things are going to cost you some money. I mean, a small laptop, you can buy that used. Go to a Hamfest. They're all over the tables at Hamfests. Won't cost you very much at all. I think this one I paid $80 for, and like I said, the reason I liked it, transmitting, good to go. The reason I liked it is the fact that it's compact. It's very small, very light, takes very little power to run. Suits my needs perfectly, fits into a nice EMP bag there. And that's all there is to it. So now what's going to take me longer, confirm quit, yes. It's probably going to take me longer is disassembling all this and putting it back in the bags. But that's just the way it is. It always takes longer to put things away than it does to rip them out of a bag. That's it. Questions, comments, please put them into the comment section. I do answer all the questions as early as I can. Any suggestions? Please let me know. Love to hear them. We can talk about it. If you have any questions, anything. Just want to say, good job, crappy job, your video's out of focus, whatever you want to tell me, go ahead and tell me. I can take it. So, until next time, be safe, Canada. It's a tough world out there. Alright, everything's packed up now. It didn't take me that long, actually, maybe about 10 minutes to pull everything down, pack it back up into the bag. So, that really does make for a very portable system. If you need to bug in and out all over the place, 15 minutes up, 10 minutes down, really not that bad. However, if you notice this week's t-shirt, the Canadian Prepper Podcast. If you haven't heard about these guys, go check them out. prepperpodcast.ca. That's prepperpodcast.ca for Canada. Awesome weekly podcast. Check them out. You won't be disappointed.